Parking Day is an international movement where cities and towns across the world transform parking spaces for one day, and it's all about trying to challenge car dominance and try and make more places for people.
So behind me today we've got Hook a Duck, which is my favourite activity, and then we've also partnered with local organisation and Cafe Undergo, so we're giving them people free tea and coffee, and we're just really looking at ways you can take back the street and have it as a public space instead of using everything for cars.
We've got spaces to sit with public street furniture that we've designed with the community using Better Blocks open source wiki, an organisation based in Dallas, Texas.
But then we've also got some amazing resources people can read about different ways to use public space. Today at 1 we had Boo come and do a DJ set for us 1 till 1:30, and then later on at 5 we've got music from a local artist called Fraser as well.
And then also we've just added loads of greenery to the space to turn an urban area with lots of concrete into a bit of a green oasis as well.
I really love the parklet that they've created today. I just think it makes the street so much more interesting, so much more vibrant.
I think it is absolutely beautiful, it's really creative, it's just a bit of fun. I think my favourite part has got to be the Hook a Duck, and I really love the bunting made from recycled denim. I think it's a really lovely idea and a great way to stand up against fast fashion as well as reclaim some urban space for communities to work in.
I was thinking about like the separation, you know, with it being on sort of like quite a busy street, like cars going past, but there was something really nice about having that extra greenery and actually bringing a little bit of nature back into the area, so it's made it quite nice and a little bit serene in a way, which you wouldn't necessarily think of on a busy street.
I love the parklet personally. I had a great time hooking ducks. I just think it's a nice way to get people into the shop and also into what SAWDUST is about.
So SAWDUST as an organisation, we're a CIC, we're very early on in our journey. We're taking over a unit thanks to Middlesbrough Council, and we'll be using that unit to start to build an asset for the community to use and learning new skills with woodwork.
We're going to be supporting artists to make work, but at the same time we want to support communities across Teesside to do great things in the area. But at the same time, SAWDUST is a placemaking organisation, so what we want to do is activate streets and temporarily transform them into places for people to enjoy and bring that vibrancy back to Teesside's town centres.
There's so many parking spaces and there's not a lot of places for the community to sit and kind of interact with businesses and stuff like that other than walking into businesses.
People need to start using the public space for their space. It is their space. We're tricked into this idea of thinking that the streets are owned and everything's owned, but it's not true. You're part of this town if you live here or you're here just on the street. You're involved in it no matter what.
Take a breath, connect with people. It's just invaluable, and even a little micro space like that can be really impactful for people.
I love the fact that children and adults and everybody can be involved.
I think it's important to use public spaces for things like this. It's very sort of street festival vibe, isn't it? And I think that's a good thing.
I think there's so much potential and there are so many spaces in town that we can really come together to improve. I think it would be brilliant to see more in future.
We need to flourish in Borough. It's a very important place now culturally, I think.
So we want people to enjoy being in a public space and enjoy using their town centre again, a space to just relax, to enjoy and show that we don't necessarily only just use streets just to park cars, that there can be places for people too.